JJ the CPA here. House passes government-wide temporary funding bill in sweeping bipartisan vote, averting a shutdown threat. This is a short-term funding bill to keep the government running through December 11th. The government funding is to end in 8 days, September 30, in terms of keeping the government going. This is a continuing resolution. This is customary that when the budget needs to be decided on and hasn't, a continuing resolution is something that the government or Congress and the president sign into law to allow the federal government to keep running, as well as government programs that the federal government supports, such as school lunches. Wanted to put together a quick video here so that there is no confusion that, yes, this is something that is being passed during the pandemic, so headlines will indicate House passes. Draw whatever line you want that will be inserted by the headlines, and those out there trying to create havoc, as in hysteria, that the House has passed something that is going to benefit the American public, American business owners, and it's not. This right now is what's passed the House. It is simply to keep the government running. It is not going to include a stimulus check. It does not include unemployment benefits, and it does not include PPP. It did pass the House. It is going to be sent over to the Senate. The president does have to sign it into law. This is going to, I think, spur some additional negotiations related to the stimulus bill. But to be clear, what the House passed, what will probably be taking the headlines over the next several days, is not the stimulus bill. So just wanted to make sure that everybody's on the same page, and that especially those that are tuning into my channel have a very direct understanding that this right now, what the House is passing, the Senate will be arguing about, and what the president's going to sign into law, is not anything related to the stimulus bill. Now, what'll be interesting out of this is what I had said is, will this spur on other type negotiating related to the stimulus? Possibly, but it won't be part of this bill. So what's passed the House is simply to keep the government running through December 11th. So if we are seeing that there is something spurring and coming about related to the stimulus, I'll be the first to let you know. So I'm putting together this video within the hour of the House passing this, and just want to make sure everybody was on the same page. So I wish it was great news, other than it is good for the federal government. It is good for federal workers. It's good for programs that are supported by the federal government. But at the end of the day, this does not help us with the stimulus. All right. Hey, I would love it if you'd subscribe to my YouTube channel. I play it straight, and I always end every video by saying this: don't you ever forget, you've never met a CPA quite like me. All right, have a great one. Thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for when stimulus comes about. I will bring you that straight away.
American CPA. CPA. K.